Today, on the occasion of Valentine's Day, we will learn about the origin of this holiday and the permissibility of celebrating it in different religions. It was mentioned in the encyclopedias on this day that the Romans used to celebrate a feast called Lubarkilia on February 15th of each year, and it included pagan customs and rituals, where they offered offerings to their alleged gods, in order to protect their pastures from wolves, and this day was their spring break, as their account for months was different from the current account. But what happened changed this day to become February 14th in Rome in the 3rd century AD. At that time, the Christian religion was at the beginning of its inception. At that time the Roman Empire was ruled by Emperor Clydes II, who forbade marriage to soldiers in order not to distract them from fighting wars, but Saint Valentine stood against this ruling. The marriage contracts were performed in secret, but his matter was soon revealed and he was sentenced to death. And in his prison he fell in love with the daughter of the jailer, and this was a secret where priests and monks are forbidden in the Sharia of Christians to marry and form emotional relationships. But his intercession with the Christians for his steadfastness to Christianity, where he was offered, the emperor had the right to pardon him on the condition that he leave Christianity to worship the Roman gods and be close to him and make him a son-in-law to him. But Valentine refused this offer and favored Christianity. So he carried out the death sentence on February 14th in the year 270 AD on the night of February 15th, the feast of Lubarkilia, and from that day he has the title, Saint. Years later, when Christianity spread to Europe and became its sovereign, the spring holiday changed, and the feast on February 14th became Saint Valentine's Day. To commemorate his memory, because he redeemed Christianity with his soul and took care of the lovers, and it became one of the rituals of that day to exchange red roses and cards with pictures of Cupid, represented by a child with 2 wings carrying a bow and crossbow, and he is the god of love for the Romans who used to worship him without God. Man. But it is all about these meanings. This is the day that is celebrated and venerated by many Muslim youths and women, and they may not be aware of these facts. Celebrating Valentine's Day is not permissible for the following reasons. The first, it is an heresy feast with no basis in Sharia. The second, it calls for love and love for illegal relationships. The third, it calls for the heart to work with such trivial matters that contradict the guidance of the righteous predecessors, may God be pleased with them. It is not permissible for any of the Eid rituals to happen on this day, whether it is food, drink, clothing, gifting, or anything else. And the Muslim should be dear to his religion and not be loud following every croak. I ask God Almighty to protect Muslims from all temptations, visible and hidden, and to take care of us and grant us success. Finally, as long as you obey God,